What's a sneaky link?
A sneaky link is somebody that you link up with to do some sneaky stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. And so tell the court what happened.
So I actually got some Airbnb charges to my credit card, and my stepdad was the only person authorized on my AirBNB account. So he's been using it to sneak up with somebody behind my mom's back.
So why did it come to the point where you had to put your stepfather on your Airbnb account?
Because about a year ago, my stepdad actually cheated on my mom, and my mom kicked him out. So they've been working through their marriage because he was, homeless to say. So I had to put him in an Airbnb and help him out.
All right. And at what point did you see charges that you knew you didn't make?
So 2 months ago, actually, there was a charge to my credit card. So I called up Airbnb myself. And that's when they told me exactly what had happened, that somebody stayed there. And so I was in a dispute with actually Airbnb as well.
Oh, you were arguing like that wasn't me?
That wasn't me. So I actually contacted my dad and I asked him. I actually went in person. We were in the kitchen. My mom was there. I came into the kitchen and I asked him. He was
in front of your mom?
In front of my mom.
Wow.
I was just asking him, did you book the Airbnb for these dates?
All right. And then what did he say?
He said, no, I was out on a work trip.
Oh, he said no?
Yeah, he said no, that wasn't me.
So did you or didn't you use the Airbnb on that date, Mr. Sanders?
Your Honor, I did not.
It wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
But you had used Ms. Dillon's Airbnb in the past when you and your wife were separated?
A year previously, correct.
But had not used it at all?
No.
Do you have your own Airbnb account?
I don't.
All right.
Everything in our family. My wife takes care of things. She's a financial whiz. She handles all our bills. She sees everything I do through our credit cards and everything.
So, Ms. Sanders, you don't believe your husband used the Airbnb on those dates either, or you don't know?
I don't believe it. I think he's pretty honest with me. We had some problems previously in our marriage because I've been married to him for 24 years. And I did caught him cheating one time, but that's why I kicked him out of the house, because I was trying to teach him a lesson. All marriages have problems, so I forgave him for what he did before, and he's been a pretty honest guy. I love him, and while he's gone, I missed him. So I figured that was enough time for him to realize, that he made a drastic mistake in cheating. But no, I don't believe that he's done that. I love my husband.
Okay. This sounds great. The question is, who was using your Airbnb account?
So that did stream to an investigation from Airbnb. So yes, an investigation started about a month ago. And some evidence has been certified that somebody was there.
Okay, can you tell who that person is?
Yeah, actually we do have evidence footage, video footage.
You brought that with you to court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'd like to roll the footage that Ms. Dillon submitted as part of her case today. It's not too many men with that haircut, Mr. Sanders. It looks very familiar to me.
It does look like me.
Oh.
This could have been taken at a different time when he was actually in the Airbnb.
Mom, this is stamped. This is evidence stamped from Airbnb. It's stamped.
What stands out is the issue isn't just the footage or the denial. It's who's carrying the consequence. Ultimately, it looks like he has displaced risk. He used her account, she's the one that gets charged, and she's the one stuck fixing it. That can be viewed as a pattern where the person who has access creates the situation, but the person with the account carries the fallout. Because he doesn't have his own account and he's using hers, it's not just convenience, it's dependency with control. He can move without a trail tied to him. Now, because he had a prior breach, that changes the standard. After a cheating situation, the standard isn't just don't cheat again. The standard should be full transparency. If transparency isn't higher after the breach, then the relationship didn't actually reset, it just continued. And currently, his denial strategy matters more than the event itself. The denial isn't, oh, let me explain, it's, it didn't happen. And that type of response shuts down discussion instead of resolving it. So it's not about clearing it up, it's about stopping it. Let's keep going.
So you're admitting that it's you.
Yeah, it looks like me.
And you say it could be from the year ago.
What's
the time stamp on it?
Exactly 2 months ago today.
Exactly 2 months ago today.
Yeah.
Wasn't a
Kristen,
year
did you
ago,
lie?
Mr. Sanders.
I believe him. Kristen really doesn't lie or tell,
Mom,
he's
he
really
just cheated on
convincing
you.
in his
He
story.
just cheated on you. How can you say that?
Because
The whole reason why we're here in court today is
Candy.
because you don't believe me.
Candy, there's a picture
No.
of me and a door frame. How is that cheating?
That's confirming that you were in the Airbnb that you're denying
I
that
don't
you were
believe
at. You were
that
supposed
was-
to be on a work trip.
So let
in a
me
whole nother
ask you
state.
this. All right, let's just pause. Say he rented the Airbnb just to get away for the weekend. What evidence do you have that suggests this was about meeting up with a sneaky link?
Because that's what he was doing, ma'am. Like, he literally was doing that. And that's why my whole point is not here for the $500. Like, my point right here to be in this courtroom, why it got to this point, is because I'm here to protect my mom. My mom is in denial, and she doesn't believe.
I'm not in
You
denial.
are in denial, and she doesn't believe anything I say. I try to tell her, privately, everything she doesn't believe. And the fact that you've raised me since I was 4 years old. And the fact that you're making me look crazy right here.
But Candy, I mean,
Like, what's up with you? Like, why would
I don't
you
know
do
why
that?
you're in this mode.
No, but like, why would you do that? Mom, you know the relationships I've had.
Candy, just
He's
cut
literally
it, cut
doing
it.
what my
Listen,
exes have done. Like,
my daughter
you're literally allowing
is
that.
a very high maintenance woman, okay? And her dad takes care of her. I've been married to him, to
No,
this guy.
actually, she takes care of him because he got to be on her Airbnb account.
Well, Your
Exactly.
Honor, I'm not very good with real world things, so
Oh, because your wife is the math whiz. She handles all the finances.
Yes,
I make the money.
You
I
provide, but you just don't manage all that.
Exactly.
Okay, so you take care of your daughter, but
Yes.
with Airbnb, you couldn't be trying to get the app and all
You
that.
know, when we had the breakup, it was very chaotic. I had to get into a hotel room that got very expensive, and Candy,
You know what was chaotic? Mom crying and not being able to even cook
of
dinner.
course.
Who was there?
course.
Who was there? Not you.
I've
that
made
was chaotic.
terrible mistakes
Okay.
with somebody I love. Okay?
All right, so
It's-
Mr. Sanders, since you're ready to talk right now, let's
Yes.
talk. If that was you coming out and it's time stamped to 2 months ago, what do you have to say about that?
I have, I don't want to get into fully personal details, but I had some grief issues. And yes, that was me 2 months ago. It was something I needed to deal with. There's nobody else in that room. And sometimes I have some self-destructive energies I need to deal with. And it's just best for me to go somewhere and deal with it.
So you've never talked to your wife about this?
She knows all my demons, but
But
No, not this one. Not the
I do not
Airbnb
know about
demon.
this one.
well,
I had Candy ask you whether or not you were there, but the dates that she's saying does not line up because he's been at home with me.
No.
We have reconciled. We are having a great relationship,
But
Just Lee.
was he missing those nights? Did he say he was going away somewhere on a trip? Because he told her he went away on a trip. Did he tell you that?
No, he did not tell me that.
Well, where did you think he was for these nights when he was gone?
I don't know.
What?
I trust my husband.
It was
you
a
know,
business trip.
We're having a really good relationship.
It was-
And I know Candy might be
Why-
frustrated right now. There's some things that's going on in her life also that when she looks at our marriage and it's the second time I go around and she sees the happiness and how we're doing, I can
So
understand.
you're going to try to testify right now that your daughter is going to be jealous of your happiness and then seek to destroy it?
Yes, because she's had some terrible relationships and they have been cheaters in her life. So when
So
she's
you
seen
think
her-
she's projecting her life experience
Yes, I
onto
think
you
so.
I
and
think
your
that's what's
husband,
going
and
on
she
as
thinks
well.
that he's cheating because she's been cheated on so
Yes,
much.
I believe that.
It is hard to figure out what is happening when there is no shared reality between the three of them. They just got three different stories. What is observable is that there is a role reversal within this family. The daughter has become the investigator, the protector, the person that is ultimately pushing for the truth here. You have the mom who is defending and minimizing and trying to hold the relationship together. and the stepfather who is explaining after the fact. So the child, the daughter, is carrying the reality role and the parent is carrying the stability role. This pattern is driving their own personal beliefs over the evidence. Even though there's footage and there's charges and the mom saying that he doesn't lie, what that shows is that once someone commits to a belief, the new information gets filtered around it and not through it. From the stepfather, he keeps reframing instead of answering. So he's not saying, why I was here. Really, he's saying grief, self-destructive energy, didn't want to bring it home. And his explanation, it shifts from specific behavior to an internal struggle, which moves the focus off of the actual event like a misdirection. Combine that with his selective transparency, it shows a pattern of how information is only shared after he's confronted. Let's find out the verdict.
All right, well, luckily for this, we don't have to figure out whether or not you cheated to figure out whether or not you owe her $500. Because at the end of the day, you just admitted in open court that you did, in fact, rent the room. It was you. You said you were dealing with some grief issues. You weren't cheating. We don't have enough facts. Now, even if you stepped right out of this door and looked up to the camera and said, my name is Christian Sanders, something's telling me that your wife would still be here talking about, well, there's more than one Christian Sanders. Because when you don't want to believe something, you just don't want to believe it. So I'm not going to waste the court's time, which is my time, trying to convince you that perhaps your husband did not tell you the truth. That's something that you all can work out in the living room. I often talk to people about being able to converse and solve problems in the living room so they don't end up in the courtroom. Yes. And the truth is, Mr. Sanders, if you had been honest with your daughter in the first place in the living room, then you would not have to all be here in the courtroom. It's just that simple.
It is.
And that's something you need to work through as you're working through your grief. You need to also work through your lying, your unnecessary lying, and your inability to have adult conversations when it's time for people to understand why you're making the choices that you make. This was all avoidable. Judgment for the plaintiff for $500. Court is adjourned.
In this relationship, there is truth avoidance and truth resistance. The stepdad avoids giving clear answers, and his wife, she resists accepting anything that challenges her belief. Because one avoids it and one blocks it, then nothing ever gets resolved. Which brings us to our big life lesson. Problems do not grow because they're big. They grow because they're avoided. So do better. Say what needs to be said when it needs to be said. Don't let silence turn into assumptions. Don't wait to be pressured to be honest. And keep issues where they belong, which are the people involved. Direct conversations early are going to prevent bigger fallouts later. My final question to you is, who is the bigger problem? The one avoiding the answers or the one refusing to see them? Put your answers in the comments below. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to like, follow, and share, and I will see you again soon.